No nudity, by the way, at the erotic slam implies I can be nude now. Okay. Also, I've been bringing a greased up dildo with me to every DPS event, so now it's going to pay off. Hi. My name is Ed. I write stuff sometimes, and then I like to come to places like this and say them to folks like you, and so I'm going to do that. But for this, I'm going to have a little help. So if you can, please make some noise for Dante. So for some context, about a year ago I wrote a piece wrestling with what I think I'm safe to say we've all wrestled with, a bit of hopelessness, trying to find some meaning in all this, trying to find some purpose. And so I wrote this piece as a way to try to navigate that, because the truth of it is, as hard as it is to hear, this universe is going to collapse in on itself someday. And so how, with our 80, 90, 100 years at most, how do you find meaning, purpose, reason in the midst of all this? About the time that I wrote this, I heard some news about one of my favorite singers is Roberta Flack, and she had announced she's lost her ability to sing. And I remember that sort of triggered all those feelings of meaninglessness, this thing you give yourself to your whole life and suddenly it's gone. And so I wrote this piece as a way to try to try to derive some meaning in this existence, which I think truly is what life is about, is, we all get a blank canvas and we get to apply meaning to our life. It's not about finding meaning, we get to give it meaning. And that's kind of what this is about. And I wrote this in tribute to Roberta Flack. And as tribute, I decided to use an extrapolation of one of my absolute favorite Roberta Flack songs. It's a song called Go Up Moses. And that's what Dante's here to help me with. And so I hope you enjoy this. This is called Extinction Song.
Go up, poet, you've been down too low. Go up, poet, sing a extinction song.
As a species, we may have reached the very top, our peak. And so, let the credits of humanity roll across the screen, noting the contributions of humans like Tom Waits and Socrates, and especially Roberta Flack. But we can't forget Gene and Dean Ween. Of course, Da Vinci is mentioned, and way too many kings, but also you, and also me. Because we are learning that there is no fruit without the tree. And there is no tree without the root. And there is no root without the seed. And there is no seed without the earth, and there is no earth without the galaxy, and there is no galaxy without the universe, and there is no universe without matter, and there is no matter without energy. The very same energy that shoots through space and races to push rains into streams, and streams into rivers, and rivers into seas. And there is no energy that hasn't been converged at some point in our chaotic cosmic history into a godlike state of birthing everything with a big bang. So everything that has ever touched you will inevitably touch me too. So, we should simply live and eat and sing our songs and swing our arms like branches and sway our trunks under the sun, and like leaves we'll keep dancing of hanging. We drop from the exhaustion of hanging on, and maybe we'll be happy when winter comes, when snow falls like static on one of those old analog stations. And I suppose we should just keep our fingers crossed that in the AM, the haze will clear and we'll see the beginning of a new program, that spring will arrive like the dawn. Or maybe the power will just get cut off. But that doesn't mean none of this matters, because there's still meaning in everything we ever heard or saw, because in the next whatever, wherever, whomever to come, and whether or not this is our show's final run, in 1,000 years our species may be gone. But even if no sentient being in the known universe ever heard the magnificent way she pushed the air out of her lungs, nothing will ever change the fact that Miss Flack will for eternity be one of the very best to ever sing a song.
Oh, a poet, you've been down to home. Go, a poet, sing a Extinction song. Sing your Extinction song.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you, Ahmed.